you need to improvise. What you need to play with. When there's no lead guitar and you need to improvise, what you need to play with your keyboard should be the lead. So this keyboard is E463. E463, that is PSR. Then for the E series, that means if you are using any keyboard that is E series, you look for 60s clean. That would be for E463. The voice is 046. See it, that is 046. That's what I'll be using as a lead guitar. Then you can hear the voice. So this 60s clean, 60s clean. So that is that. But what I'll be playing with my left hand should be different. If there's a bass guitar available and I need to play with my left hand, I shouldn't be playing the same voice I'm using as a lead. It will not sound nice. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to split. So I'll come over here now, split. And what is the default voice here is finger brass. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use 142 as my backup voice. 142. Yes. It's going to be the backup voice after splitting. If it's too high, you can decide to reduce the octave. It's too high, so I'm going to reduce the octave. So you can hear that would be the backup. Then with my right hand, I'm going to play the lead. You must use lead when playing Highlife. If there is no lead guitar available, what you should play with your right hand should be the lead guitar. So now this particular setting is when there is no bass guitar available. You are playing the lead with your right hand and you are backing up. The voice I'm using for the backup is Ocarina. You can look for the particular number on your keyboard, especially if you are using the E series, PSR or E series. So you have this voice, and this one is for the lead guitar. Now when there is no bass guitar and you need to improvise with your left and maybe play the bass guitar while playing the lead, you make sure you set the voice. Like what I use in playing bass is solo sing. That is 5, 6, 8. That is 5, 6. So you go to split, change it to 5, 6, 8. That will be solo sing. You can hear the bass voice. Then for the voice, you still maintain a 60x clean. So what I'll be playing with my right hand should be the lead and the left the bass. Okay. In my next lesson, I'm going to show you how to play Highlife using these settings. How to play the lead to your keyboard. If you have not subscribed, make sure you do. There's also an important groove you can use to move from it takes you from saw to do when playing Highlife music. It takes you from saw to do. So what you just do is you make it very fast. You take it very fast. This one has to do with timing the particular song you are playing and make sure it's going to fit in. Something maybe you're on fa, then I want to move from I'm on fa, so now I want to move from my saw to do something fast. See, from my saw. When you're on saw, it's just a chord you take back to do. So when playing, you make it very fast so it can fit into the song you are playing on. You can make use of these live control knobs here in Highlife. I'll set this to this direction. This one is already set straight. This thing is. There is another important groove. I'm going to show you a groove in Highlife music that takes this progression. Just from do to saw, do to saw. So we'll play something like this. So what I'm playing is just this. Do, re, do, so, fa, mi. Do, re, do, so, fa, mi. Do, re, do, so, fa, mi. Do, re, do. Then when I want to move to my saw, when I want to move to my saw is then when I'm going back to my do, re, do, fa, mi, do, re, do, fa, mi. Then when I'm going to saw, si, re, going to back to do. So here. So practice this. You can subscribe to my channel if you have not. Hit the subscribe button and your notification will be notified when I post my new videos. Alright, this is a part 2 of how to play Highlife music. I've indicated the sofa notes based on the key I'll be using for this tutorial. I'll be playing on the key of F. So what you just need to do is to apply the sofa note to any key you'll be playing on. As you can see, this do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, re. So what I'll do next is to set the voice on a lead voice. I showed you how to do that in my previous lesson. So if you haven't watched that, just go back and check the video. So for Highlife music, you have to take note of the following chords very well. Your do chord, one major chord you need to take note of is your do chord. Chord for do, and this is how you place your hand. So you use mi, so, and do. This is your do chord when you are playing Highlife music. This do, mi, so, do, mi, so, do. This is your do chord. Then you can use this inversion again. This is another important inversion when playing Highlife for your do. So do, mi, so, do. This is another do chord. Then this another do chord. Do, mi, so, do, mi, so. So for Highlife music, this is your do chord. When you are playing lead, this is your do chord. So I said you should take note of the following chord for do. This do on the key of F. Do. This do. And this is the final do. I'm playing on the key of F. You can apply the sofa notes to any key you'll be playing on if you are not playing on the key of F. Now for your saw chord. Saw, when playing saw. This is saw when playing Highlife. What you are playing is lead. So you need to practice this very well. Re, so, ti, re, so, ti. This is saw chord. And this is another inversion for saw chord. So, ti, re. So, ti, re. Then this another inversion for saw. Ti, re, so, ti, re, so. So if you are not used to this chord, this inversion, just use this opportunity to do some exercise. Just use them, practice. You can do something like this so that you get used to them. This do, this do. And this another do. Your do chord, your do, your do. After that, you can go to move over to fa. It's your fa chord. F. Then you move to another inversion of fa. It's another inversion of fa. You need to continue doing this so that you get used to them. Now for your saw chord. This is saw. Re, sol, ti, re, sol, ti. Sol, ti, re, sol, ti, re, sol, ti, re. This is saw. This is another saw. Inversion of saw. Then another important chord is the la. 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 Do. To get used to this. This is another inversion for la. This is la. Need to rehearse this so that you get used to it. If you have not subscribed, make sure you do. Any complaints or any suggestion, you can go on the comment box. You can make a comment, share this video. Another important chord in Highlife music is this C minor. In my next lesson, I'm going to show you how to apply all these chords in Highlife music so you can practice. On your do chord, before moving to the next progression or to the next chord, while playing on your do chord, you should be able to establish the kind of melody you want when playing Highlife music. So now, following the progression I just did now, I'll be establishing a kind of groove on my do chord. So before moving to the next progression of the song, let me say I'll play something like this. So what I just did now was on my do chord. So before moving to the fa and so, you can make this, you can practice on this particular chord, this particular groove, and apply them to any kind of song you are playing, but just make sure you follow the song correctly. So now you can hear something like this, quite different from what I played the first time. On my do chord, I'll play something like this before moving to fa and so. So what I'm actually playing is so do so fa mi, so do so fa mi. So do so fa mi. So on any key you are playing on, play something like this. Do them on the do chord before moving to any other progression of the song. So you can do it faster. I can play another type of groove in Highlife music like this. This is my do.